A punt, and we'll see what's going on here. They haven't been punting the ball really well. Low snap again. They've been having trouble with that all day, and that's a terrible punt.
It's going to go out.
Cachette better watch out because it almost nailed him. Dead at about the 36-yard line of Buena Vista. We're going to take you to a break right now. We'll join you in just a second.
30 seconds.
Storm Lake, get ready for Honey-Kissed Pizza. Hot, delicious pizza on a whole wheat crust, loaded with the finest ingredients and kissed with a sweet touch of honey. It's gourmet pizza like you've never tasted before, served up piping hot and delivered right to your door. Call today and order the Honey-Kissed Special. 2 medium 2-topping pizzas plus 1 order of delicious cinnamon breadsticks for only $12.99. Honey on the dough, honey butter on the crust. It's great quality, it's a great value, and it's fast. Call 732-2222 for Honey-Kissed Pizza.
Welcome back to J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. Injury report on Nick Grant. What is it?
Well, we understand from the trainers that he just twisted his ankle a little bit. They're checking him out. He's walking back and forth on there. That's a really good sign. They hope to see him back later on in the game.
Okay, first play, Buena Vista didn't gain anything. In fact, they lost about 4 yards. Stoddard under center. Pitches to Joyce, who's been running the ball exceptionally well. He is getting nowhere. They lose again. The guards and tackle pulling from the weak side for Buena Vista did not get there in time, as number 47 for Upper Iowa, Todd Ecklenberg, he is just having a good game, and Charles Taylor came over to make the stop.
All of them are doing a great job. You see the Beaver and the cheerleaders laughing it up down there on the sidelines. They do a great job of getting that crowd involved and keeping everybody excited about the football game.
It will be 3rd down and about 16 for the Beavers. And Stoddard is obviously put in a passing situation. Now remember, Stoddard made that athletic play for the touchdown. No reason why he can't do it here.
No doubt, no doubt.
They pitch
They're going to try the reverse.
Craig Williams,
he's got open field.
And he's going to get...
One man to beat.
Oh, he's tackled. But he gains 5 yards. Better position as far as punting. And that does help. An exciting play, though.
An interesting call by Coach Twait there. You see Nick Grant being checked out on the sidelines. Hopefully he'll be back in there for that next defensive play because Buena Vista's forced to punt right now.
Nick Grant doing a tremendous job. It seems to me that he's going to be okay. We haven't heard anything. 4th and 12, the Beavers are going to be forced to punt, and that's too bad. Almost blocked, but a good punt. Taking number 5 back to his...
That guy?
We've got a clip there, folks. Not called. Number 5 going down the sidelines. Get his name. Upper Iowa returns it for a touchdown.
Gary Lynn. Touchdown, Gary Lynn. Looked like there might have been 1 or 2 clips on that play, but the refs obviously didn't see the same thing we did.
And the coaches for Buena Vista do not look happy, folks.
They are furious.
Upper Iowa with a punt return of a really good punt.
It was, but maybe might have been too good of a punt. Gary Lynn showed excellent speed on that play, and he got around the defense as they came down the field and just burned right down the sidelines. Their team speed was a big concern for Coach Twait this week. That
was an 80-yard punt return as he caught it just at his 20-yard line.
That's
an
right.
Awesome punt, but nevertheless.
A big play for Upper Iowa. That's a big confidence booster for them. We're going to have to see how the Buena Vista offense reacts to this.
So with 2:39,
Sam Tietz into attempt the extra
snap,
point.
And they do get the extra point, and so we're tied now 7-7. Here at Buena Vista's 1993 homecoming game. I think we're going to send you to a break. No, we're going to keep it right here, folks. 7-7 is our score. Sorry about that. So, the mental mindset for the Beavers, where should it stand right now?
They got to be feeling really good about themselves right now. They did what they wanted to do. They wanted to get on the board right away, early. They got this first score. This punt return here by Lynn really has to hurt them, but hopefully their offense, they got the composure. Like you said, Stouter's a very confident quarterback. Hopefully he can lead them down the field, maybe put on one more score before halftime with 3:29 left.
Returning for the Beavers, we've got number 27 again. Mark Dutra.
Number 27 is Darren Dietz. He's a junior wide receiver out of Ionia.
Sorry, my mistake.
No problem there, Dave. Right next to him is number 38, Chad Hissler, and number 39, Mark Sievers is on the far side of the field.
Thank you, Brad.
That's
Sorry
what I'm here
that.
for. Travis Weimer to kick off. He's a freshman out of West Union, Iowa.
Taken by the center man.
That's number 38, Hissler.
Hissler who is doing quite well in returning in the conference.
Really is. I think, if I'm not
Second in the
mistaken,
conference.
is he second? That's right, okay.
And he got it back out to about the 34-yard line of Buena Vista. Stoddard will bring his troops onto the field. Let's see if we can get another score, because they moved the ball quite well last game. Staying high to the cheerleaders down the sideline. Must be kind of cold down there.
Yeah, I think it's a little cold up here, too.
Okay, Schwiesel to the far side. Williams to the near side. Stoddard under center. He's back to pass. He dumps it off to Hendrickson, who makes a good cutback. He'll gain of about 7, if I do believe. He's to the 41-yard line.
Nice play right there. Again, another big first down. Sets up the options for the offense here, and see what Troy Stouter can do with it.
He is to the 41, like I said. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. That puts more options into their game.
That's right. Now, Stouter, you can maybe risk a pass on here, because only need 3 yards to go for that next first down. They got to keep the ball moving, though, because the clock's ticking with 2:50 left in the first half.
A handoff to Brian Hart. He's going to plugs, and I think he got to the 45-yard line.
Excellent second effort by Hart right there. Did a great job. He had a guy hanging on to him, and he laid himself out for maybe an extra 2, maybe even 3 yards for that.
That is a first down, folks.
Moving the chains.
Moving the chains. A gain of 5 yards.
Again, just an excellent second effort on that one. Broke through the first tackle and kept his forward momentum going.
Bringing it out to line Stoddard. So they're moving the ball quite well. Hendrickson and Hart in the background. Hart is hit.
Now the Beavers are going to have to be careful here, because with only 2:25 left in the first half, they're going to have to stop the clock somehow. They have all their timeouts. Maybe they're going to call 1 or 2 of them and start throwing the ball.
Scott Herbert checking into the game for the Beavers. Andy Joyce coming in. And Hart and
Williams come out of the game.
No, Williams came back in the game. Herman went out. Oh, you're correct. Sorry.
It's all right.
Stoddard rolling back again. Oh, man.
Excellent. You got excellent defense by number 3 for Upper Iowa. That's Dana Mathis, a junior out of Whittier, California. He was on him like glue.
Yes, he was. Now, Zach Delaval, the intended receiver on that, played quarterback last year and has switched over to receiver.
And he's done a great job of it too,
He caught that pass over on the far side. It moved the Beavers closer and closer to that touchdown. Hoekstra with a TD reception. Has a great shot of the Beavers coming up to the line. Stoddard leading his troops. Hendrickson and Joyce in the background.
Play action pass.
Stoddard with a pass. Incomplete. They're saying Delaval trashed it.
That's a good call by the referees. Delavu made an excellent effort on that ball, but it was just a little too low.
He was open, but just couldn't get it to him. BV will be forced to punt.
But it wasn't a bad series right there. They got 1 first down, and we got a new punter in there. Let's check on that. That's Pat Hogriff.
Hogriff with a punt.
Bobbles the snap.
But a nice punt.
Fair catch called for by number 5. That's Gary Lane.
And now we're going to take you to a break. We'll join you. Upper Iowa will be on offense when we get back. Welcome back to J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. Upper Iowa didn't get jack on that first play. They are going to stay at 2nd and 10.
That's right. Defense, again, another excellent job by him. The score's tied with about 1:20 left. They're going to try to keep him out of the end zone and go into halftime with the tie.
Now, Walshire is under center. They may try to score here. They may just run a glass. They're trying to pass here. Pass up and incomplete.
Wilshire threw it on the wrong side of his body right there. 12 did have a step or 2 on number 5, Coy Dalton, on that one, but Wilshire couldn't connect.
That was intended for the number 12 receiver in the country for Upper Iowa, Devin Willis, and he's doing a tremendous job receiving for the Peacocks.
Yes, he is.
Wilshire up to center. 2 backs, 1 in motion. That's Mario Coleman. Walshire back to pass. No, hands
for the
it off
reverse
to Devin Willis. and he's going nowhere really. Whoa, makes a good move. He gets about 9 yards. There may be a fumble.
Again, emotions are running high on the field here where all the players are pretty excited. It's a close ball game coming near the end of the half. Both teams are really pumped up right now.
A gain of about 10 yards. I do believe that should be a first down.
It's going to be close. It depends on the referee's spot right there.
It's
going to be 4th down and 1, and Upper Iowa's going to punt.
Good spot of
Say
the ball
hi to
for
some
the
of the Beaver fans right there. How you guys doing?
Sally Brower, and she's sitting there in the middle. She works on the promotion staff at Innovation Video.
Got to say hi to her. How you doing, Sally?
Now remember, this game is being brought to you. This game is being brought to you by all the people here at Innovation Video and KBVC Radio. Okay, so it's 4th and 1. There's a situation. I don't know what's going on. Upper Iowa is
there seems to be a lot of confusion on the sidelines there for the Peacocks. Now they huddle up back on the side. They might be coming out to run a quick play here on 4th and 1.
Okay, the Beavers have to be.
Defense is going to have to be ready for anything on this.
Yes, of a trick play. That's a very good point. Williams is back to receive. But as you can see, Mitch Cachette is staying in the game. And a lot of that defensive line is staying in the game because they do not trust the Peacocks.
No, and there's no need to. With only about a yard to go on 4th down, anything's possible.
We have a different punter for the Peacocks. That's Nelson Rodriguez, a freshman linebacker out of Miami, Florida.
Let's check this now. Number 42, Nick Grant
is being rolled off on a cart. Things may not be as good as we had hoped they would be.
We'll hope to get a report over on him at halftime.
Almost blocked once again. And did it hit a BV player? It looked like it hit a BV player. No,
I don't think so.
It didn't. And tempers are flaring again as Cachette and number 35 almost got into it. That was Marvin McShann.
There we see Grant coming off the field. Hopefully maybe they're just going to take him back some x-rays, and hopefully he'll be all right.
Or maybe get him taped up earlier because it takes a lot of people to have a lot of scratches at halftime.
There you go.
Of this kind of a football game. Pretty physical football game because neither team has really dominated either side of the ball.
That's BV football, that smash mouth we were talking about earlier. They like to go out there and put the pads on some people. That's what Coach Twait always emphasizes.
Upper Iowa is being pushed into BV's game, and that's the way Buena Vista has to like it. Stoddard back to pass. He's got Williams almost intercepted. No, incomplete.
No, incomplete. Excellent effort there, though, by Lennox Scaly, the defensive back from Upper Iowa.
Almost intercepted there. But a nice cutting in front of him. Stoddard didn't see him. He was roaming in the middle of the field. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're kind of lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yes, we are.
That would have been in reasonable field position to get a couple plays in there. We have 39 seconds left in the first half. Stoddard back to pass. They're trying to do a quick score. Stoddard rolling way back under pressure. He's got to let it go, and he lets it go. Complete to John Brown, the defensive lineman coach.
Excellent catch by Coach Brown on that play.
Good agility. As you see, Frank Martin was standing there on the sideline. He is not playing due to a tender ankle, to what we understand. We'll see if he's going to play at all. He is suited up, tentative to play.
If they need him, he'll probably be in there because he's a tough kid. He really loves the game of football, and he'd give anything to be out there for homecoming this year.
And he's a big guy.
Yes, he is a very big guy. It's really interesting to see that BV is throwing caution to the wind on this one and going for the touchdown here with only 30 seconds left in the half.
350 pounds. Stoddard back to pass. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's rolling right. He's going to have to let it go. Complete to a different coach. No, he dropped it.
That was probably the wide receiver coach on that one.
That was probably the wide receiver coach.
No offense. There's another flag on the field. We'll see what this is.
23 seconds left in the first half. A flag. They sent 4 receivers flying down the field. Offensive protection wasn't all that good.
No.
And they were forced to let it ride.
A lot of talking going on in this field in between plays there.
Now, I'm aware that there's a rule that you can get a personal foul for trash talking too much on the field.
Referee, it's a judgment call. It's up to the referee's discretion. They'll give a warning, and if you push a referee too far, you know he's going to throw the yellow hanky at you.
So the Beavers are going to punt to the Peacocks. Number 9, Hogriff is going to punt. The chores of punting go to Pat Hogriff once again.
Timeout called by BV. Coach Twait wants to talk or get some different people in there.
Okay.
And they're coming back to the sidelines.
There's a timeout. We're going to send you to a break, and we'll be back for the remaining seconds of halftime, and we'll have fill in on all the halftime scores. 23.
Storm Lake, get ready for Honey-Kissed Pizza. Hot, delicious pizza on a whole wheat crust, loaded with the finest ingredients and kissed with a sweet touch of honey. It's gourmet pizza like you've never tasted before, served up piping hot and delivered right to your door. Call today and order the Honey-Kissed Special. 2 medium 2-topping pizzas plus 1 order of delicious cinnamon breadsticks for only $12.99. Honey on the dough, honey butter on the crust. It's great quality, it's a great value, and it's fast. Call 732-2222 for Honey-Kissed Pizza.
Welcome back to J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. The Beavers punted in that situation. Not a tremendously good punt by Hogreff.
Looks like the wind might have got a hold of that when he kicked it pretty high and the wind took over and blew it out of bounds on our side of the field there.
Did it ever. So the Beavers will be on defense for the remaining seconds of the first half. And we'll see how everything's running for the Beavers. Upper Iowa probably is going to try and run out the clock, I would assume.
You never know, though. This is a pretty exciting offense here. They can score real quick. Like their touchdown play only took about 10 seconds.
Look for Proctor. No, Proctor's blocking. Walshire back to pass. Heaves it downfield. Intercepted.
A flag on the play. I think we're going to see defensive pass interference on number 23. Yeah. Troy Thompson hit the Peacock wide receiver, number 12. Devin Willis.
Too early, maybe.
Just a tad early, I'd say. So that's going to take away a turnover.
But they were both pushing and shoving, so you can't really tell until the call is made.
Again, another judgment call on the referees. He felt that he impeded the wide receiver's chances of getting to the ball, and that is not fair.
And the ball's going back, so I don't see it. I don't see a call because the referees are bringing the ball back the other way.
I think they're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage on this one. Maybe it was defensive holding.
Yes, maybe it was. Yeah, maybe something like that.
Coach Toit's got to be unhappy about that one. They had a turnover right there. Wilshire obviously overthrew him on that play.
It was a personal foul on the Beavers, and that'll move the ball up to the 47-yard line of Upper Iowa. 1st and 10. Walshire has a little more room to work with. 10 seconds left in the first half. Single set back, 3 wide receivers. Walshire rolling out to his right, lets it go, and it's not good. Good defense by Thompson and Achenbach.
4 seconds left in the half. This will probably be the last play of the first half.
Scotty Blackford was on that play too. So no huddle offense. The defense sitting back again. Obviously probably a pass the situation. No, they're running up, and Walshire's just going to go down on one knee.
We got an
Edwards kind of got a little anxious to deck somebody there.
We might see a false start on Upper Iowa though too. Their offensive lineman came out of his position pretty early. And coming up at halftime, we will remind you we'll have the homecoming King and Queen coronation.
And it's an exciting time here. It's been homecoming week, Greek week as we call it here at Buena Vista, and a lot of the festivities have been going on. There's a dance tonight concluding all the festivities.
That's right. But the big one everybody's looking at is this game as Wilshire downs the ball. That'll be the end of the half, folks.
Again, a lot of talking, but halftime right now.
We got a score.
Score is 7-7. We're going to take you to a break. We'll come back. No, we're going to stay right here. Lots of things going on. 7-7 is our score right now. And what we're going to do is we decided we're going to tempt you with more commercials. We'll be right back with the halftime stats and highlights.
Coach Toit Show on 3. Ready?
It's halftime here, and as you can see, the Buena Vista Valor, the Buena Vista Beavers marching band is coming on the field. A lot of big festivities coming on today as coronation and homecoming kings and queen will be announced. You can see there Zach Miller is down on the track, and when he's ready to start, we're going to send it down to him, and that should be very shortly. It's interesting to note that the last year's homecoming queen and homecoming king are on the track. Sheila Subert and we called him Ralphie. He lived down the floor.
Ralphie, that was his name. That's what we called him. They're ready to pass on their title to the 1993 Buena Vista homecoming king and queen here.
It's Mike Jones, I do believe is his name. If I get it wrong, sorry to Mr. Homecoming King. I cannot remember, and it's my fault, folks, because you're a freshman. And as you can see, there they are, the last year's homecoming king and queen. Both are very successful graduates of Buena Vista College, as most graduates are. And later in the half, we'll have Janet Allgood interview. And let's listen to a little bit of the Buena Vista Valor. Folks, we are back to J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. As you can see, you've been here. As you can see, this homecoming court for 1993 is entering the stadium. Beautiful in all their splendor. A lot of excitement here. Let's send you down to Zach Miller right now.
Greek homecoming coronation. I'm Zach Miller, and I'll be your MC for the ceremony. Assisting with today's ceremony are Student Senate President Brad Schroeder and Student Activities Board President Jolene Outs. Now, without further ado, let's meet the homecoming court. Couple number 1, Leanne Marie Hakeman and Mark Michael Shea. Leanne is an athletic training major. She's the daughter of Dallas and Linda Hakeman from Waukee, Iowa. Leanne is the president of BVATS, the captain of the softball team, a football athletic trainer, and involved in intramurals. Mark is an elementary education major. He's the son of Joanne Petrie and Thomas and Violet Shea from Council Bluffs. Mark is involved in drama, SOS, Esprit de Corps, Moving in Stereo, Teachers Incorporated, the manager of Prisoners of Tradition, Teachers Education Committee, and the ACES Subcommittee, and is the sports director of KBVC. Couple number 2, Lisa Joy Harrison and Stephen Richard Penns. Lisa is a biology pre-med major. She is the daughter of Donald and Janet Harrison of Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. Lisa is a resident director, president of Alpha Mu Gamma, an academic assistant, and is involved in Student Senate and Science Club. Stephen is a history major. He is the son of Edwin and Sharon Penns of Bloomington, Minnesota. Stephen is the president of SDS, a resident advisor, and is involved with International Club, cheerleading, baseball, and intramural council. Couple number 3, Trudy Joy Kastner and Daniel Gary Petrak.
Yeah, let's do it.
Trudy is a history and secondary education double major. She is the daughter of Lauren and Shirley Kastner of Schleswig, Iowa. Trudy is an academic assistant and is involved in Teachers Incorporated. Daniel is a mathematics and secondary education major. He is the son of Gary and Dee Petrak of Rockwell, Iowa. Daniel is president of Teachers Incorporated, vice president of Pearsall Council, as well as being a resident advisor, a member of the track team, and an academic assistant. Couple number 4, Stacy Ann Schultz and Troy Lewis Langos. Stacy has a double major in finance and banking and biology. She is the daughter of Marlo and Diana Schultz of Schleswig, Iowa. Stacy is a Pearsall ARD, Supervisor of Pearsall Council, Supervisor of Pete, Public Relations Officer for the Student Ambassadors, as well as being involved with Student Senate, SOS, and Intramural. Troy is a History and Secondary Education double major. He is the son of Louis and Kathy Langos. Troy is an academic assistant involved in soccer and the lead singer for Prisoners of Tradition, a campus-based alternative rock band. Couple number 5, Leslie Ann Pilling and Todd Clinton Russell. Leslie is a marketing and corporate communications double major. She's the daughter of Larry and Susan Pilling of Macedonia, Iowa. Leslie is an officer of the Student Ambassadors, as well as being involved in SOS, Intramurals, Marketing Ad Agency, and Esprit de Corps. Todd is a History and Secondary Education major. He's the son of Bill and Connie Russell of Anita, Iowa. Todd is an academic assistant, as well as being involved in track, InterVarsity, and SDS. Let's have a round of applause for the 1993 homecoming court. We would like to welcome back the 1992 homecoming king and queen, Mike Wright and Sheila Subert.
Mike Wright.
They will be doing the crowning of the 1993 king and queen. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the 1993 homecoming king and queen. The envelopes, please. The homecoming king is Mark Shea. And the 1993 homecoming queen, Leanne Hickman. Congratulations to our 1993 homecoming king and queen. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Go Beavers!
So Mark Shea and Leanne Hickman, homecoming queen and king for 1993.
Yes, they are. And another congratulations to them and all the members of our 93 homecoming court.
Okay, we're going to be tossing to a break just shortly, and we'll be back with an interview with head volleyball and basketball coach here at VB for the women, Janet Allgood, as well as halftime stats and statistics for you. So we will see you shortly.
Children are the largest group of Americans living below the poverty line. They have to reach higher for what others take for granted. Healthcare, balanced meals, encouragement to learn. But with help early on, children in your community can gain the skills to get out from below the poverty line. It takes programs like Success by 6 and people like you to help them take the first step. Call to learn more. Change the world of a child, and you change the world.
Vince, that new dummy cam is great.
Yeah, it'll sure give people a whole new outlook on what it's like when you don't wear a safety belt.
I think they'll get the picture.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
He protects all living things in the forest. But he can't do it alone. Please don't play with matches. Put out your campfires. I never, ever forget the words of Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Because disaster strikes someone every single day, there's always going to be one more night someone needs food, shelter, and a place to rest. Please support the American Red Cross. Because without your help, one more night could be hard to come by.
Welcome back to J. Leslie Rawlings Stadium here on Buena Vista campus in Storm Lake, Iowa, where our halftime score is Buena Vista 7 and the Upper Iowa Peacocks 7. Right now we're going to go down to the field where our play-by-play man Dave Fields is standing with Buena Vista women's basketball and volleyball coach Janet Allgood. He'll have an interview with her following her big win against the Upper Iowa Peacocks in volleyball last night. Let's take it to Dave.
Hello everybody, I'm Dave Fields. I'm down here on the track. Behind me are these beautiful fans here from Buena Vista College, as well as faculty. Joining me now, I'm over the band, is women's volleyball and basketball coach Janet Allgood. How you doing today?
Good, very good.
Now, you're midway into the season, heading strong into your volleyball season. How's it going for you?
Well, we've had kind of an up and down season so far, but last night we got a really great conference win. We beat Upper Iowa in a 5-game match, and we still have 4 conference games to go. So that's the majority of our conference season. So we're really hoping that this is our second season, just like our football team is today. Things could turn around. We can still have a winning season in our conference, and that'll make everything look a lot better.
Now, how many more home games do you have for your volleyballers?
We go to Wartburg and Luther next week, and then the following weekend when we're back home for football, we play Friday night and Saturday after the football game. And then we'll end up this season with our conference tournament November 5th and 6th at Luther.
And so the season's going pretty good for you right now, as far as you're really optimistic and it's turning around.
Yeah, we started out kind of slow, but right now it's getting better. We've made a lot of change-ups in our lineup, and right now, like last night, we started a freshman just for the second time, and Stephanie Anderson, and she stepped up and really just did a great job for us. You know, I'm a new coach in volleyball, and it takes you a while to learn your personnel. We got a lot of freshmen, and so, but right now I really feel we've got a lineup that we like, and we're going to stick with this, and we're going to win some matches the rest of the way.
Yes, it is a rebuilding year. What is the injury report?
Well, right now, probably our worst injury is Jody Klosterbor has got a really bad shoulder, and she's also had some sickness problem. But somebody like a Megan Coe, who's fought a shoulder problem all year, but she just is such a tough kid. She just fights through it. Lynn Ployer had to sit out a game last week with a concussion that one of her teammates gave her when they went for a ball, but she's back in full speed. But so otherwise, we're pretty healthy. We had a few days off this week, which helps, and then we'll have our fall break, and we'll take a couple days off, and that will really help us too.
Yes, it's kind of hard to hear over the band. I understand that. So, your team has been labeled as a pretty aggressive team. Have your matches been close to this point in the season?
Well, some have. We've played very good competition. We've went to some tough tournaments where we've played we went to a couple tournaments that we were the only non-scholarship school there. We played Northwest Missouri State as a Division II school, and right now when you're just starting out, you're just not going to compete with those people. But I guess for us is that we are getting better. Our scores, we are, winning some more, starting to win games, and then you start worrying about winning matches. So, we have made progress. In the win column, it's not necessarily showing up there, but it's going to start happening.
Okay, so are your freshmen coming along as far as development, do you think?
Oh, definitely. The thing is, when you have freshmen, and none of these freshmen I actually recruited, they just came. But there is some talented freshmen. Jamie Dulceslager from Whole Western Christian comes from an outstanding program, and she's an example where she was not a star for her team. She was very much a role player for them, and yet she's a starter for us and plays all the way around and is doing a great job. But she comes from a great program, and she knows volleyball, so that has really given her a step up. Stephanie Anderson came from a program that was maybe not quite as advanced, and they just did a lot of basic fundamental things. And so right now for her, we've had to teach her a lot, and she's had to think so much. I mean, she can hit the ball as well as anybody, but
A lot of teaching the mental aspect of the
right,
game.
Just understanding where they're to go. In college, you change up a lot. You run different plays, where it's in high school, they never did that. So now the band, we're being swarmed by the band here.
Yes, we're being swarmed and inhaled by the band, so to speak. Now, a question that I've always wanted to ask, because I'm a basketball play-by-play announcer as well. How's it looking for this coming season?
Oh, see, it's really hard for me because I got to wear really two hats, and I don't want my basketball people to feel slighted, and I don't want my volleyball people to feel slighted. But we started our preseason conditioning, and we're going 6:30 in the morning, 4 days a week, and our kids are working really hard. Right now we have 16 kids out for basketball, and a very talented freshman class, and a lot of upperclassmen that are coming back and providing some leadership. And I guess for me, the indication is the first day when we ran our 1.5 miles, my senior captain, Andrea Quall, came in and led the way, and our times are improving, and we're looking very just strong there. So that looks really good.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for joining us through this half with the band inhaling us and everything. Hey, folks, it's going to be an exciting second half. The Beavers are coming onto the field. We'll join you for the second half in a moment.
And the Beavers are back on the field. Dave, thanks for that interview, and thank you, Janet Allgood. All right, let's look at some halftime stats. Of course, the most important one is the score, and that is 7-7. But there's some very interesting things to look at when you look at this stats. First of all, the big key, turnovers. Upper Iowa, we checked the stats now, and we got Upper Iowa fumbling 3 times, all in the first quarter. Buena Vista has not fumbled yet. Hopefully they won't through the second half. Sorry about that. The one stat that stands out for Upper Iowa is their punt returns. 2 punt returns for 86 yards. One of those being the 60-yarder by Lynn that got Upper Iowa their touchdown. We talked in the pregame about Upper Iowa quarterback Matt Walshire leading the conference and 14th in the nation in total offense. The Buena Vista defense has done an excellent job of slowing him down. He's only completed 4 out of his 8 passes for a mere 21 yards, his longest one being a 7-yarder. While on the other side of the ball, Troy Stoddard doing an excellent job under center. He's completed 5 of his attempts for 47 yards, and of course the TD, which put Buena Vista on the board right away.
What a halftime, folks.
Yes, it was, Dave.
Dave just chucked it up the stands to get back here, folks. Thank you. Dave Fields back here. Hope you're excited. We got the halftime stats there?
They're right here, Dave. We've been going over them.
Where are you at, Mr. Haugen?
I've gone pretty much through most of the big ones.
That's good, buddy. Andy Joyce leading the way at 31 yards. That's pretty surprising.
That's very good. And you look at it, with Joyce has 31 yards, Hart has 20, and Hendrickson has 12. There's 3 backs right there. They're really spreading out really well.
Now, one that I would love to point out is that Proctor has been held to only 50 yards. Not too bad.
50 yards in 1/2, though, Dave, and I think he's done an excellent job. But like we said, that Beaver defensive line has just done an incredible job busting through the line and containing everyone. We talked, of course, about Walshire and how the defense has done a great job in containing him.
So we've got a minute to the second half. Players are getting on the field. The captains are meeting. I'm sure they're talking about all the trash talking that's going on.
They probably would be. Emotions, like we said, are really high. It'd be interesting to see what Coach Twait had to say to him in there at halftime. He's got to be feeling good right now. Tied up 7-7. The way they played in the first half, they got an excellent shot of winning this ball game.
Yes, they had a tremendous shot. And I don't know if you pointed this out, but the receiving has been pretty spread out as well.
Yes, it has. Very evenly distributed, Stouter did. He spread his 5 passes out to 4 different receivers there. Hendrickson caught 2. Both of them were screen passes. Hoekstra, Williams, and Delavu both caught passes.
Hoekstra, of course, caught that exceptional pass from Stouter for the touchdown to put the Beavers up by 7. Unfortunately, a couple possessions later, we had a punt that went for naught as Upper Iowa returned it. The game is knotted at 7-7 as we're 10 seconds away from this second half of football. Danny Rao will kick it off for the Beavers. And I think that if they continue to play solid defense and play the way they're playing, that we have the win here.
The defense played. They were the big key in the first half, and they will continue to be. The offense has got to get something going. There's just no doubt about it. They did a good job on that 1 touchdown drive, but they got to put together a few impressive drives here to keep the ball moving and keep it out of Wilshire's hands because he is dangerous.
All right, so Danny Rao set to kick it off
Beavers
to Tyrone Frambo. Devin Willis And I can't see the receiver to the near side of the field.
It's number 21. That'd be Mario Coleman. He's a speed demon, and he gets the
Coleman
kick.
takes the thing. We've got... That was a clip, folks, but not called. Coleman taken at the 19, down at the 29-yard line.
All right, that'll give Upper Iowa it was a close one. It was a close one. So that'll give Upper Iowa first down on about their own 29-yard line. And that was another big key to the first half. It seemed like Buena Vista, every time they got the ball, they were at about the 35 to the 40-yard line, and that excellent field position really helped them and pin the Upper Iowa offense back deep.
Proctor in motion as Wilshire. Of course, they run that no-huddle offense for the...
Yes, they do. Keeps it exciting. Keeps you on your toes, especially us as announcers.
Yeah, no doubt. Gary Lynn in motion. Wilshire rolling out right. Incomplete.
Again, we said it every play in the first half, but the defensive line had excellent penetration on that one again.
Now, you couldn't quite see it because the roster for Buena Vista was in the way. Danny Roberts almost caught that interception. Good effort for Roberts, laying his body out. Just couldn't quite get there.
And let's credit Jason Edwards again with excellent penetration from the defensive line position.
So we've got a second down and 10 for the Beavers. Billy Proctor in the backfield. Number 20, Devon Coleman in the back. And Proctor is taken down for a loss. Chris Behrens.
Big loss right there. Number 76. Chris Behrens, an excellent job. He moved over from nose guard to tackle when they changed their defensive setup today. And he did just a great job of blowing by the Upper Iowa offensive line.
This is just incredible.
It really is. This defense, I'm glad to see they didn't let up after a great first half. I'm glad they didn't just rest on their pass, and they came right out here again in the second half and are really getting things going for the defense.
Mitch Cachette, that was a loss of 10 yards, folks. Mitch Cachette is still in. He blitzes.
Again, they come up there. Batted pass away. Wilshire's got to be frustrated now. He's pretty mad. You can tell as he trots off the field.
Mitch Cachette has got a spring in his step. He is back in football, and he tipped that pass. He is a happy camper, folks.
We're all happy to see him back in the game here. He's a heck of a kid, a great player, and love to see him back out there playing football. Again, another Upper Iowa punt. We've seen Rodriguez more times today than I'm sure Upper Iowa coaches would like to see him.
No doubt. Now, Nick Grant is not in there. Mitch Cachette is. We don't know the status of him. Edwards almost got the punt there, so we won't try to find that one out at this present moment in time.
All right. Number 86, Craig Williams, decided to let the ball roll that time. It took a pretty decent Upper Iowa roll, but Buena Vista, again, excellent field position. They're going to be starting out on their own 40-yard line.
We'll take you to a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Storm Lake, get ready for Honey-Kissed Pizza. Hot, delicious pizza on a whole wheat crust, loaded with the finest ingredients and kissed with a sweet touch of honey. It's gourmet pizza like you've never tasted before, served up piping hot and delivered right to your door. Call today and order the Honey-Kissed Special. 2 medium 2-topping pizzas plus 1 order of delicious cinnamon breadsticks for only $12.99. Honey on the dough, honey butter on the crust. It's great quality, it's a great value, and it's fast. Call 732-2222 for Honey-Kissed Pizza.
We're back at J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. That was Hendrickson carried the ball, for about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8. Stoddard rolling left, looking for somebody to pass to. Dumps it off high. Hart with a great catch.
Beautiful catch by Hart on that one. That's a play that's worked really well for the Beavers throughout the first half. When you have Stoddard rolling to the outside, he does a good job of finding the open receiver and getting the ball to him.
So that puts the Beavers at the 46, and this is what we've been stressing all game long, that the Beavers, if they get the ball in upfield, they have more options. On 2nd and 5 is what we have. Excuse me, I was wrong on that.
3rd and 5 on that now.
Yeah, it should be 3rd down and 5 as the down marker says 3 and 5. Stoddard rolling right now, looking for somebody to pass to. Cuts back. He may have gotten a couple yards.
That's going to be close. Again, a great second effort. We talked about the toughness of Stoddard. He's not afraid to take a hit out there, and he showed it right there as he dove forward for that extra 2 yards. Yes, it was.
Extremely good cutback. It'll depend on the placement of the ball. They're going to measure here, folks.
Here comes the chain gang.
We're looking rather closely for this one because the Beaver fans want this. It's It was third down of 5, 7-7 our score, as you can see, and the measurement, I think they're just short. An inch.
At the most.
A chain link. Now the decision comes into play. Do we punt or do we go for it? They're going for it.
They're getting the crowd excited. Here we go. The cheerleaders are screaming. The players on the sidelines are screaming.
All the fans are on their feet here at J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. Fourth and maybe an inch.
This could be a big play right here. If they can pull a first down here on fourth down, that could be a big boost for the entire offense.
4th and 1. Coming up to the line, and we have got 2 wide receivers out.
Watch the line search.
It's a quarterback keeper, and they've got the first down. No question about it.
Excellent job by the offensive line on there. We talked about how they're new at their positions, but that right there, not too much technique there, just bull them forward.
Stoddard with his probably happy to be back in football as well. We've got a lot of players coming back from injuries and a lot of players going on injury. This Beaver team is not folded, and the defense is sure one staple for that. Let's see if the offense can put another drive together. They've moved the ball rather well this far in the second half. 13:20 to go. Stoddard sits under center. Schwieswo in motion to the left side. A blitz. It was picked up, and Brian Hart gains about 3 yards. A good job of picking up the blitz by number 32. Hendrickson just did a good job of labeling the blitzer, number 88 for Upper Iowa, Doug Sims. He was blitzing, came through the line. Hendrickson picked him up.
That's right, he did. The backs that haven't had the ball, they have done an excellent job at finding the blitzing linebackers or safeties or whatever and putting the hit on them.
Kenny Medland, the anchor of that Buena Vista offensive line, is sitting up there. Snaps the ball to Stoddard. Hand up the middle, no gain for Hendrickson. First man through.
Went to the well one too many times on that one. They've had some good success lately going up the middle, but I think Upper Iowa's ready for that one.
Yes. So now we're in a third down, a passing situation again. Third down about 8 yards, 3rd and 8 we'll call it, and obviously a passing situation.
Looks to be that way, but Coach Twait, he doesn't always stick to the rule books on those. He's not afraid to run it up the gut on these with a draw play or something.
Good cutback block for Stoddard. He's coming around the left end. Lets her rip. He's got the first down.
And more. Brian Hart, excellent job running after he made the catch on that one. Did a great job of setting himself, caught the ball, and then he decided to take off down the field again.
And a terrific athleticism shown by Stoddard. Going to his left, throwing with his right, nailing Hart right between the numbers, and Hart got upfield for a huge gain. That is to the 33-yard line of Upper Iowa. 1st and 10. Stoddard brings them up to the line. Hendrickson and Hart are their backs. Tillavlow and Schwieswo in motion to the right side. Hart running up the right side and is tackled from behind by number 57, Dustin Engel, the defensive lineman.
Hart looks like he's going to need a new jersey after this game. He's been tugged on and pulled on all day, and he's getting pretty ripped up in there, but he's doing a great job running the football.
BV, just when it seems that normally in the previous 4 games their backs have been against the wall, they've kind of let it slide, but now they seem focused.
That's what the quick score did to them. It gave them the confidence where they don't have to play catch up today. They're in the game. Obviously, they're tied 7-7, and they know they got a good chance of winning it. And we'll see how they can do here.
Stoddard, quick drop back to Schwieswo. He gains about 6 yards on the reception.
Did a nice job of hanging on the ball as he was hit immediately by the Peacock defensive back, number 24, Demetrius Hayes on that one.
Good, quick drop back. Cock and fire, as we should call it. And it's 3rd down and about 6.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Bears. 10:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Stoddard comes up under center.
He's rolling right. Good, another good cutback block. Hart catches the ball. A sliding catch for Hart.
Beautiful catch behind that ball was just a little bit behind him. He did a great job of looking it in and making a fine catch.
I think they're gonna have to measure for the first down. I'm not.
Stouders
sure
eyeing it off for the ref there.
4th down, and so they're gonna call it. It's an inch.
Stouder says about a foot.
They're obviously gonna go back. Schwisaw, excuse me. I keep telling folks I've been told I pronounce the name wrong. I'm sorry.
Our apologies to Mr. Schwisaw.
Yes, my apologies. Fourth down, nevertheless, 4th down and 1 for the Beavers. Stoddard brings it up. He's going to pass. And incomplete.
That's a tough break for the offense. An interesting call by Twait there to go for the pass on 4th and a foot. Just didn't have the men open in the back, and Stoddard did what he had to do and just couldn't make the connection.
The pass intended for Hoekstra, the tight end, nothing doing on it. Sorry to say that, but it's okay right now. But defense, again, has a chance to pin them back even further.
They're deep. They're inside their own 20-yard line, and the way this defense has been playing, they might not get very far.
Upper Iowa's on their own 17 with Buena Vista's defense playing extremely well. Proctor with the handoff, and he is nailed. He's going nowhere. Barnes and Edwards combined on the tackle. An extremely good tackle.
Yes, it was. They got right in there, plugged that hole immediately, and he had nowhere to go.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Beavers. Walshire under center. Proctor in the backfield. He's back to pass. Walshire, and complete to number 5. Carrion Lynn, he goes not very far.
Achenbach was right there on the coverage. Right as he caught it, he was there to make the tackle. Excellent job by Brent Achenbach. Like we said, a junior out of Boone, went to Woodward Granger High School.
And Walshire brings him up to the line. Proctor is now split out to the far left with no running back. It is 3rd down and 4. Walshire under center. Snaps the ball. He drops back to pass. Over the middle. Dropped.
Okay.
And Cochette flings him to the ground.
Little gymnastic move there by Upper Iowa's number 21, Mario Coleman. A little upset with himself that he couldn't make the grab.
And Coleman thought he was rough tossed a little bit, but Cochette just wanted to hit somebody.
You bet. Nothing wrong with that. Totally within the rules of the game, I think.
So now, again, Rodriguez has got to punt.
This will be his 8th punt of the game, I believe.
Neither team really moving the ball thus far this half, except Beavers did mount a run, just couldn't connect on 4th down and a foot. A big surge, almost blocked. We may have roughing the kicker, and we do.
I'm going to have to argue with that call right there. Number 65, Jason Giesel, just did a great job of blowing by that line, and momentum just carried him through. I don't think he went after the punter at all. It's a like we said before, though, judgment call by the officials.
And Rodriguez is a nice dancing act. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know. But he was hit kind of hard. I would think that the momentum carried him in, and there was nothing really that he could do about it.
Yeah.
It will be, I don't know if it's Upper Iowa's ball. But I don't know if roughing the kicker was the penalty or not. Yes, it was. The defense will have to stay on the field. It'll be first down.
That gives them the first down.
First down, Upper Iowa at the 29 of the Peacocks.
That's a tough break for Geese. He's been playing great all game, but now something like this, it's going to upset him, but hopefully he can just put it behind, because from our viewpoint, it really wasn't his fault.
Yes, I don't really agree with that, but you cannot really falter the effort, because they almost got that punt.
Not at all. They were right in there, and just a second late, I guess.
Okay, so Billy Proctor was in the backfield. Walshire under center. Handoff to Proctor. Again, nailed. Nowhere does he go. Edwards once again holds him to a gain of about maybe 2. Proctor's got to be frustrated because he's not getting the running room that he normally gets.
No, he's not, and credit that to the Buena Vista defensive line.
So it's a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Peacocks. Walshire under center. Proctor in the background. Devon Coleman comes over to the left side, just off tight end.
Come on, D, let's go!
Coleman in motion.
BV with the blitz.
Hand off to Proctor.
Fumble! It's caught by Edwards!
He could go all the way. Only one man to beat. No! He is
down to the 19.
Tackled by Walshire at the 14-yard line.
Jason Edwards with an excellent heads-up play. Looked the ball right into his hands, and he took off galloping down the field after he caught it.
They did not give him forward progress. The guy landed just inside the 15, but I think that was his roll. I think that was his way of saying, "Hey ref, give me some extra yardage here." Tackle made by Walshire. Edwards, a great athletic play, as the snap was kind of fumbled, and again the pressure by Barons popped the ball up in the air. Great opportunity.
There's a shot at Edwards. He's pretty psyched up. That whole defense of his. They've been having a great game.
A handoff to Joyce, and he goes 10 yards. What a run by Andy Joyce. A good second effort there.
Great change of momentum here for Buena Vista. They had that roughing the kicker call, and that had to upset them a little bit, but they come right back, get the ball back deep in Buena Vista, or Upper Iowa territory, excuse me. And now they're looking for the score.
And the defensive line is sitting down on the bench, really, really excited about their play, and as well as they should be. Mitch Cachette with a big smile on his face. Stoddard rolling out right. 2nd and 3. He's going to pass. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Buena Vista.
Touchdown! Craig Williams with a touchdown reception. His parents are sitting right in front of us.
They're pretty proud of their son right there. That's an excellent play. Troy Stouder did just a great job of holding on to that ball as long as he possibly could. Found Williams open in the end zone and fired a strike right there to him.
So the score right now is 13-7. Buena Vista off a beautiful pass and catch.
This team is really fired up. Here we're going to try for the extra point, add to that 6-point lead.
Matt Gregg up with the extra point and good. We're going to send you to a break right now. When we join you, Beavers will be up 14-7.
She is one of America's toughest drug enforcement agents. Last year, she helped convict 90 drug dealers, seize several tons of crack and marijuana, and close down 10 major drug operations. She is a 68-year-old grandmother named Irma. She set up a community drug watch that is not only changing her neighborhood, but its future. There are many ways to help in your community. Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
We're back at J. Leslie Rollins Stadium, everybody. If you haven't joined us, you should have joined us earlier. 14-7 our score. Buena Vista over Upper Iowa right now. We just scored about a 14-yard pass.
And they're the cheerleaders doing that touchdown push-ups they have to do.
Let's hope they keep doing some more here.
You bet. We wouldn't mind seeing about 28, maybe 35 more of those out of them today.
This team has just come out focused. You can tell that this off week really helped them kind of get back into the swing of things as a player.
Really helped them.
Coleman, and he's hit hard, but he gets away. Going up the right side, and he's tackled by Brent Achenbach. Good open field tackle.
Another flag on that play. Wait for the preliminary indication to see what that is.
14-7 our score, 7:06 left in the third quarter. Remember, Mario Coleman on the return. I thought I may have said Marco, and it's clipping against Upper Iowa.
That'll push him back even more.
The Peacocks will be sitting at about their 15-yard line, and that will not vote well for the Peacocks head coach. Oh, they wind up at their 13-yard line, and this is where they started the last drive. The pressure by the Buena Vista defense just couldn't help them all that much, and Edwards got that fumble recovery. Let's hope we can do it again.
You bet. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully the defense is plugging in there. They're ready to go. They're fired up.
Proctor, the lone setback. Mario Coleman to the near side. Number 5, Gary Lynn to the wide. Pass up to Lynn. It's complete for about 8 yards.
Nice catch there by Lynn. He did a good job of concentrating on the ball and pulling it in with a swarm of BV defenders on him.
So it'll be about second down and about 3 yards for the first. And Coleman again is the lone setback. Lynn and Coleman are the wide receivers to the near side. We got some movement. No flag.
Looks like they got back in time.
Oh, nailed his number 10. Replaced the guy for Johnny Thomas who was nowhere.
Chris Barons blasted through that line untouched, and he got to the running back almost before he got the ball.
Mitch Cachette and Chris Barons combining on the tackle, and that is a loss of about 4 yards. It pushes them back to where they started. They are right at about the 13. 17-yard line.
Cachette is picking up right where Grant left off in the first half. That's really nice when one guy can go down and another guy steps in and does just a great job.
That's the depth Twait has been talking about. He said if his team gets healthy, they'll be hard to contend with. Walshire back to pass. Achenbach nearly intercepts, and that was a great play. And Twait hugs.
Twait is fired up, and well, he should be. Brent Achenbach was just all over the
Look at
upper
Coach
aisle.
Twait. Look at him. And remember earlier in the game we said Achenbach and Murphy are the anchors to that backfield.
They were going to play a big role, and they have so far. That's just great coverage.
Craig Williams to receive the punt, and he has had a heck of a game, just receiving a TD pass not too long ago. And again, the defense holds.
Here comes punt number 9 for Mr. Rodriguez.
And we have almost gotten every one of those things. Barons almost gets that one. This is definitely returnable. Williams catches his 47.
There's a flag on that one.
We may have a penalty against Buena Vista.
I don't know. Number 20, David Streeter for Upper Iowa, just threw the Buena Vista blocker to the ground on that one.
So it may go either way. We do not know. We'll let you know as soon as the call is made.
There's 2 penalties on it, looks like.
We got holding on Buena Vista, and that'll go push them back, depending on where they spot the ball, because due to the penalty, they hadn't spotted it yet. It is spotted at the 39, but we're going to truck it back, the 41 of Upper Iowa, we're going to truck it back to the 49 of Buena Vista, between 48 and 49. Call it a 48-yard line, 1st and 10, Buena Vista.
That's right. Penalties didn't play a very big role in the first half, as Buena Vista only had 3 of them for 36 yards, and Upper Iowa themselves only had 2 counted against them. All right, this second half we've seen 2 on Buena Vista, 2 quick ones.
Hendrickson up the gut, he will go nowhere. A lot of physical play going down on that line. Let's hope nothing gets out of hand. You hate to see anything.
You really do, especially when both teams are playing as hard as these two are, and they're just playing good football right now, and you don't want to see that extracurricular activity take away from that.
Now, we both admitted that when we first saw the stats, it didn't look like BV was going to be able to handle this offense that Upper Iowa has thrown at them, but they have handled it and crushed it to this.
I think we must have upset them just a little bit, and they wanted to prove something to us and everybody else out there that they're a dang good football team. And we said that at the beginning.
When they're healthy, Twait says they can play with the best of them. Stoddard coming up. He will get sacked for a loss here. A great play, again by number 47, Todd Elkenberg from New Hartford, Iowa. A great play. He's been playing well all day. That is a loss of about 10 on the play. That'll take him back to the